Okay, so this is day 3 for the month of June for back and biceps before we use the power plates and the power blocks. So our warm up, 2 moves, 2 rounds, 20 seconds. Move number 1 is a curl to row. So lean back on your heels, bicep curl to a row. Bicep curl to a row. 30 seconds. It doesn't have to be a high bicep curl. It can be a little bit tuck tighter, smaller range of motion into a row, whatever feels good. I just said 30 seconds, but it's 20, 30, whatever feels right based on timing. And then alternating lunges, so they can do alternating reverse lunges. We didn't get specific if they want to do reverse or if they want to go forward, whatever feels good to them. And then back to number 1 and then back to number 2. So that's the warm up. Bench, block number 1. The bench is going to be set up this way because we're going to use the flat part of the bench for some bicep curls and then we're going to sit. So I'll try to have this set up, but you guys also will have to set it up. So just keep in mind they're doing a pull down. So it has to be kind of far enough out so that their form is good on their pull down. Number 1 is 8 reps. They're going to grab both handles, drop down, concentrate their elbows on the bench all the way at the edge so they can get full range of motion, and curl. 8 reps. So from this side, you probably know, but I'll show you. I'm holding on to the cables. My elbows are here, and you're doing cable curls just like that, 8 of those. Then they're going to grab the lat bar wide, sit on the bench, and do pull downs for 8. Then they're going to grab the handles, come back up over the bench, and do those concentrated bicep curls for 8. So 8 reps curls, 8 reps wide grip, pronated lat pull down, 8 reps for 6 minutes, and that's block number 1. Block number 2, we need a mini band. So they're gonna put the mini band around their knees, and they're doing frog pulses. So it's a glute bridge, right around our knees. The soles of our feet go together. The harder we press, the more they're gonna light up their adductors there. And then tuck your pelvis, press your knees to the floor as you pulse. 30 seconds for move number 1, and then they're gonna move to move number 2. They probably can keep the mini band on. This is a bicep curl. They are going to go high elbow. So elbows kind of stay in line with their shoulders, tight plank position, and then curl those handles to their forehead. The further their feet are in, obviously the harder it is. The further their feet are out, a little bit easier that it is. So 30 seconds frog pulses, 30 seconds high TRX bicep curls for 4 sets as a superset. Okay. Block number 3. We are getting rid of the bench. So just have them slide it in front of their S-drive. This is a superset, so they're doing an iso alternating seated row. So they're gonna grab L2 and R2, feet on their foot rest. They're gonna go into that isometric hold, so both handles are back, and then they are alternating their row. Sit up tall, pull your shoulders down from your ears, shoulder blades to spine, all that good stuff. They're gonna start with both handles back and then alternate their row from that starting position. Number 2 for this is unilateral. So they are going to do 20 seconds on one leg. The paper says something a little different than the board. So the paper says 2-arm racked lunge hold. I just put an iso lunge. We know what that means. I kind of like it a little bit better. It just looks better. Matches the other iso. They don't really know that, but we do. And so that's what I picked. So we're gonna rack Go into a reverse lunge, drop down, split squat hold or lunge hold. They're gonna hold for 20 seconds, shake it out, switch, and hold for 20 seconds. We want that nice low range of motion, 90 degrees if they can get there. Little bit of a hinge forward, flat back, weight in their front heel, all those good things. So block 3 is that iso alternating seated row, and then the 2 cable racked iso lunge, 20 seconds each leg for 4 sets. Then we are going to go into block number 4. This is our 5x5, so 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We are going to put L1 and R1 at our shoulders, kind of. So it's not really like high point shoulder at the top of your shoulder, just kind of, I don't know, you can see it. Try to move and see where it feels. Good. Good suggestion, right? Arms are straight and you're curling to your chest. Okay? That's really weird. I'm gonna have John show you guys that one. I'll text him and ask him to show both of you guys that tomorrow. And then move number 2 is a lat bar, straight arm pull down. So we've done this one 100 times over. I love it. Hands wider than your shoulders. A little bit of a hinge, not much. Shoulders down and back. And pull. Okay? 5 on, or 30 on, 10 off for 5 times. All right, interesting core. This is a good one too. So we are going to take L1 and put the stick on it. L1, R1, it doesn't really matter. And then take it to your knee-ish. That's fine. Okay, and then we're gonna grab a band. So move number 1, 8 reps. Pull the band apart over your chest. Straight leg sit up, nice and controlled down. Hold the band the whole time. You can take it overhead if you want, but keep it pulled apart. The wider your feet, the easier the sit up. Pull your toes to your nose. You're both thrivers, you know that little trick. All those good things, 8 of those. And then we have a palm plank straight arm pull down with a stick. So this is for each arm. So they're going to be up in a high plank. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they'll switch sides and they'll do 4 on the other side. Okay? Super tight glutes, super tight core. The wider your feet, the more stability. We don't want a lot of hip rock. Yeah, so 8 reps for the straight leg sit-ups, 4 reps each arm for the straight arm pull down for 6 minutes. And then the finisher. So I would have them quickly change their rig back to however it needs to be so that they can put the bench back to being parallel with this opening here, because I'm going to be sitting down again. So put it here. We are going to go supinated pull down. Supinated grip, sit. Whatever weight feels good to them, shoulder width maybe. Palms up. And pull down, shoulders back. Finisher, 75 reps, and non-stop.